So we just impromptu decided to come talk about the chalk pit on 11. So we got the captain, Paul, and we got Colin. So we're just going to quickly talk through the chalk pit and what do we think about it. It'd be great if you guys give in the comments below, tell us what you think about the chalk pit and what you think should happen with it. I'm not saying anything's going to happen with it. We're just talking bollocks, basically, just as an interesting thing to see what other people think about it. So I'm going to turn the camera around, obviously, otherwise it'll be a little bit difficult. So hopefully this is the chalk pit in question. I don't know why they're moving out of the way. Could you move back in front of the chalk pit? So, just to dispel some of the rumors, I had a look, because I'm kind of geeky that way. It's not a bomb crater, for those who think it's a bomb crater. You can go look online, all the bomb craters that have ever fallen in Buckinghamshire. There's actually a website, believe it or not. This is not a bomb pit. So the origin of why it's there, I've not looked in the Flackwell Heath history book. It might be in there, I'll have a look. But Cole, what do you know about this thing? What would you like to do with it?
For me personally, I don't like it. I think
as a player or as a greenkeeper?
Both.
Okay.
Both. I think it's really, really penal for golfers. And I think your longer hitter, your better players, Paul might be able to tell you about this, can carry over the top of this. And for them, it's not, so it's not affecting them from the tee. And the guys that are going in there, we've got to stake it off because basically you can lose a ball in here. And for me, it's too penal. I'd like to see the gorse gone. I think we could fill some of it up and have it as grass bank, like a grassy hole that you've still got to carry, that's still a feature on the hole. But that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Because it would just be easier to maintain. It would look better. Yeah. And then for me, I think we could put a bunker about 20 yards over the top. That would then catch the big hitter and make them think about the tee shot, because they just crash it over the top of this.
Absolutely. So we're just going to pause there for a second. Okay, so we've now got the mics linked together, socially distant 2 meters apart. Paul, what's your views on the chalk pit?
Well, I'm much of the same opinion as Colin. It's a blight on the golf course. It is penalising the shorter hitters. All the big boys, as Colin said, just bash it over the top. It's not in play. I would also fill it in to a degree, but I'd put a bunker in it as well. Mm. You know, make some penal for, you've still got a precision shot to play left of it if you're a shorter hitter, so you're still going to get penalised to some degree.
So essentially you're both saying get rid of the gorse?
Yes. Yeah.
So
it slows down play, as Colin said. You've now got to stake it with yellow rings to make it a water hazard or a penalty area now.
Potentially it could fill with water. We've got a hole, so potentially that's why it could fill with water. Potentially.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of water.
So well,
it could potentially, it's a hole.
There's another one. Do we actually do some of it? Do we line it? Do we actually make it a proper water hazard and make it a?
So there's an interesting idea. If we dug it a bit deeper and we lined it and we put it, wouldn't that be an additional water place to store water out of the borehole? Or is that just...
That'd be a lot harder to get water here, and you wouldn't store enough here for what we need.
Okay.
For water. And so from that point of view, yeah, and I don't think it'd be in keeping with the current golf course to have a water feature on one of the highest points of the golf course. It just kind of be blotted in there. I know people like water features, but
we could put a fountain in the middle, Cole?
Nah, not for me.
No, okay.
I'm not having that way.
I'd do that. I'd do that on I personally do that on 14 with the big hole we've got on left of 14. Fill that with water, put a fountain in that. But this area here is more designed as a grassy hollow or as a bunker, as what we said. Just
me personally, I would like. Let me turn the camera around so I don't think you're talking to something. I personally would stick sleepers in the back end of it so that I think that looks really cool when they put the sleepers at an angle, because I'm a 19 handicapper, 20 handicapper, I think. If you stuck sleepers in the back there, it would hit it and just bounce it forward, which would be awesome.
No, the sleepers would be angled so that it bounces you backwards, not...
Well, that's just unfair. All right, thanks guys.